It's tactic time, and welcome back to the channel. Today's tactic is a version 2 of my Daredevil tactic. So this one is high scoring and ready to break down the stubborn defenses of the FM24 match engine. If you like the videos, hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more tactic breakdowns. Now let's get into these tests. We start at Barcelona and their abundance of attacking talent. So you've got Robert Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, all there. Perfect for a tactic that is built to attack, and it's fired its way to a quadruple. That's right, Spanish Cup, Spanish Super Cup beating Real Madrid, Spanish Cup beating Atletico Madrid, Champions League final against RB Leipzig, and the league, you can see 97 points. Robert Lewandowski with 35 goals. You can see here 97 points, 138 goals for just the 3 losses. Powerhouse team, powerhouse performance. Over to the German second division, the Bundesliga 2. Won the league, but also won the cup. That's right, a League 2 team has won the cup. You can see semi-finals, beat Wolfsburg, avoided RB Leipzig. No sign. Where's Bayern? I mean, I've got to say, a little bit lucky that a lot of big teams that went out. Well, we beat Leverkusen in the third round, but Dortmund also went out, as did Bayern Munich. Got all the way to the final and won it in extra time. A League 2 team wins the cup, but also won the league comfortably with 11 points. Bundesliga next year for Schalke. Lastly, it's over to the second division in Portugal with Madeira, league champions again. Again, names popping up in the stats. Again, we've got a top scorer in Souza. Strong season from him, 20 goals in 21 starts. And if we look at the team, 94 goals for, few conceded, but we have fired our way to a league win, where in the next season, we'll play teams like Porto, Benfica, and Sporting Lisbon. Okay, so this goal is a perfect example of how this tactic breaks teams down. You can see left centre-back bringing the ball out of possession, plays it into Robert Lewandowski as the left pressing forward in this system. Doesn't hold on to it, he takes a quick touch and shifts it out to Balde on the overlap, who runs down the line, forces in the low cross and forces in the own goal. This one starts on the right. You see the underlap, it's played to the right pressing forward, again a low cross, possession recycled with all the bodies forward, and it's a goal for Lewandowski. This one, Gavi's brought it forward. You can see the setup here. There's your main midfielder. There's your 2 centre-backs. Everyone else, plenty of bodies in the box, forcing Arsenal back. Played in, low cross, hit first time, goal. Let's get straight into this 4-1-2-3 attacking setup that has flown through these tests. This tactic is built around controlled aggression, short passing, quick movement, and relentless pressure in the final third. It's not just about throwing bodies forward, there is plenty of cover at the back as well. If you're enjoying this kind of deep dive into FM24 tactics, make sure you drop a like and hit subscribe. Really helps me keep these videos coming. So let's break this one down. In possession, we're playing short passes, but crucially, I've also added on pass into space. That might sound a little bit contradictory, but it actually works brilliantly when you've got the movement ahead of the ball, and we're instructing our wide players to run at defenders. The fullbacks overlap aggressively in this one. Instead of going down the middle, we're splitting the pitch, so we're focusing play down both flanks with overlaps on both sides, and it drags the opposition wide and opens up gaps in the middle. Even though this setup is narrow, it is deceptive. We pull the defenders wide, and then we punish the gaps with the 3 strikers, with the attacking midfielders, and the cutbacks from the low crosses on this one. We've got run at defense on, so we are causing chaos, lots of movement. We are being more disciplined though, they are staying within these instructions. I don't want players doing anything outside of this setup, but we've also got high tempo on there to keep the pressure on. Now let's talk transitions. So when we lose the ball, we go straight into counter press, and that means that the players close down aggressively and immediately, not giving the opposition time to settle on the ball or build up an attack. Once we win it back, we counter. Fast, direct movement into space, especially down those flanks where the overlaps are already in motion. Players are positioned to exploit the space, so you can see it really works well, and we create a lot of good opportunities. We're not waiting around to build up play, we are punishing teams as soon as we win the ball back. And when the ball is safely with our goalkeeper, we're going back to control. So I've set him to roll it out. This keeps it short, keeps our rhythm, short passes, build from the back, draws team out. We're not sticking to playing out from the back, just in case the press is high. We don't want to lose the ball. By setting the roll it out, it does mean that your goalkeeper isn't knocking it along and inviting pressure straight away. Now, defensively, we're not sitting back, we are taking it to the opposition. So we're going with a much higher defensive line and a high line of engagement. That means the whole team defends from the front, compressing the space, forcing mistakes. We're not waiting for mistakes. We are triggering the press much more often. Your front three become your first wave of defense, and the midfield backs it up straight away. Add in the prevent goalkeeper short distribution, and we are stopping them playing it out from the back. We are forcing them long so we can win the ball back and get back on the attack. So we're asking our defensive line to step up more, so there's no free space between the lines, and we are using get stuck in. So we'll pick up a few cards, but you'll win the ball high up the pitch and more often with that setup on. Out of possession, this is dominant, it's aggressive, it's proactive, it is extreme gegenpress. And when you combine that with the settings of the attack to exploit and stretch the defense, everything links together with control build-up, high speed, and relentless pressure on the other team. Let's break down the player roles, and starting at the back with the sweeper keeper on support. He's not just there to make saves, part of the build-up with a high defensive line, short distribution, needs someone calm on the ball who can recycle play and offer a better safety at the back. And with a sweeper keeper, it is just tackle harder on him. Then we've got the two ball-playing defenders, and that means they're not just clearing it, they're picking passes, stepping forward, helping maintain the tempo from deep. Works perfectly with our short passing style. Again, helps break the lines early on in the play. And they just have dribble more and tackle harder on them. Both fullbacks are fullbacks on attack. Now for the width, that's where these guys come in. They're the engines of the team with the overlaps and the focus down the flanks, constantly stretching the pitch, delivering the low crosses into the danger zone. And they both have the same instructions. It's direct passing, take more risks, stay wider, and tackle harder. Then it's the central midfielder on defend. In the midfield, we anchor the shape with this role. No fancy stuff. He sits there, shields the defense, keeps it simple. Crucially though, he prevents counter attacks. So he protects that with that aggressive high line behind him. Not much space between the attacking players and the defense. Then we've got two attacking midfielders on support. They're the link between the midfield and the attack, pressing without a possession, drifting into space when we've got the ball, feeding the front three with short, incisive passes. We've got pass into space on, and they're given a bit of freedom with the instructions as well. You can see we've got take more risks, dribble more, roam from position, move into channels, and tackle harder on both of them. Over to the front three, and the central striker is an advanced forward on tackle harder. He's your main threat, always on the shoulder, always looking for the ball behind. With the pass into space turned on, this role is constantly receiving the ball behind the opposition's defense. He is flanked by two pressing forwards on attack who just create havoc. They press, score goals, create chances, absolute chaos with three players up top. No additional instructions on them. Go and enjoy some goals with Daredevil version 2. That's today's tactic. You're going to score a ton of goals, Let me know what's the most goals you score in a season with a single player. I'd love to know. See if we can break some records. Let me know if you do. If you're looking for unreleased tactics, recreations, hop on over to the Patreon. It's £3 a month. You get all that. Hints, tips, training schedules. The lot is on there. There's other links to videos on the screen now. But as for today, tactic time done.